7-7 for most of the game, and then
Watson will bring up the Texans here first
yeah,
and
he got a
10
field goal,
at
and
their
then
own
like
37.
his defense, he was playing this cover 3, but he had his zone drop. Like I don't know, like he was covering the flats pretty well, so I thought
This
I
is
can hit him
David
with some couple
Johnson, the
of,
former All-Pro.
like
And a good
them
swing
corner
of the
routes and
football
shit like that.
defensively
But
as they get him down at about the 40. It's
yeah,
Xavier
like he
Rhodes there
disguised
in
it
on the
well. So
stop. The
I threw
last
one
run
pick
got a
six,
couple. Here's
because
second and 8.
a pick all of a sudden it's like everybody start flopping and niggas don't know how to like run.
My bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Yeah,
4
but
yards on the pickup there as it'll lead
side.
them on a third and about
I hope
4
this league goes to year 2
for
because I got the
first.
Jets and I got like some young pieces up in developing, so it should be alright.
From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watson on third down. That is caught inside the 5.
How did I do that?
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Forget the run on third and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. First and goal at the 1. Here's Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
At the 35-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Rivers on the money, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's
TD return, bro. I be fucking, yo.
Still going inside the 30.
Nah, it was me. Like, I definitely got like 4 or 5 of them on the season in the next gen shit.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Rivers.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
The 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
What are you talking about?
36, Rivers flushed out right. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down.
Nah, you definitely did say that before.
Definitely. The Texans' 24-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. First down, Rivers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Nigga said Python.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14.
What, you gotta get pet mice and shit like that to feed it?
It's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Don't they move mad slow? Like, oh, eat mad slow rather.
A first down carry here for Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Just like that. Now you have menace to society.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. To throw is Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 4-yard line.
Watson going to try and run it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what I like
What's
to
that?
see out of this defense.
Like a
little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, his 17th
To be
touchdown
God.
now on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And he'll bang that one through. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Rivers on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught at the 10. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Well, make that now
2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
What's that? Because I'm doing the same shit differently.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. From the gun, Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Again, it's Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. The final shot before the break, Watson. They find Randall Cobb on the completion. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On second down, it's Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground field goal range. range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
It's a gain of 5.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He's got his target. It's
Come here.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
First down, Texans.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Johnson.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Nah, this.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
I'm not even sure. Yo, somebody, I don't know, somebody fucked the league up. They came in and they released players, so they started a new shit. So you gotta like join that new shit. They keeping the same Discord and everything, but they just, yeah.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle.
Yeah, I was. Don't look at the score is not indicative of how the game went. I think it finished. I know he definitely scored. He scored 3 pick sixes. But it was like at the end of the game, like when I'm trying to like 2-3 minutes left. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, my niggas can't run back to tackle. Like, yeah.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he's brought down.
Tre'Davious White.
10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor.
That's the end, right?
Touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 31, Texans 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent
How the
field
fuck you
position.
get a fumble and not throwing the
Defense
ball
gets
away?
ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. Third time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
I'm in both. I gotta leave the old shit. I didn't leave the old shit yet.
Team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he won't get much.
Son.
Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he's
Yo, can we block this nigga, bro?
on what will be the final play of quarter number 3.
God damn.
We're on to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, Watson. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get
You might win in the Jags one, bro.
seal this one.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds.
Nah, cause the Chiefs nigga is not. He's not it.
The field position game, such an
He's not
overload
it.
facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing
Nah, I feel like the way you play defense, you'd be able to figure out the Chiefs nigga. Cause I don't remember, but I remember I gave him hell.
It puts him in that position.
The last
Like on
run good for
defense,
2
like he
here,
couldn't do
2nd and
anything.
8. To throw, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Colts, first down.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
That's a
Now
fact.
Taylor. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that will be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so...
And he's loose again. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. So
Like, why are you holding the kicker? That makes no sense on a kick return.
Frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Yeah, next gen.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in
YouTube.
the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Why it's not running?
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The give to Taylor. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback.
He was wilding, bro.
Someone open who will get to the QB and make
I know he was third, but I know he was wilding.
You're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And
Good
he'll be
stop.
stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
A solid pickup of 5. A very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Well, that's a carry they have to
Give it to a lineman, an offensive lineman.
They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
39-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing here, Rivers. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10.
Oh my gosh, man.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Rivers. That's complete.
J.J. Watt couldn't.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 32 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Fucking Texans,
It's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This is Johnson. He's got it. Sheds off the tackle and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Johnson.
2nd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for
Oh man, son.
time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Where's my phone?
So for the Colts, they get back to
All I've
500
been
now as the
doing is
win
losing
moves
all
up to
day, son.
7-7, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9, and they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a fountain, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with
Hey
this.
Siri.
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that. Okay, and I hit that. Sorry, like you know. And I hit that. And I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then